Typhoon Vongfong may be long gone from Guam, but it did not pass without leaving behind some damage. However, according to Orda Chalampago Mayor Jesse Gogui, it was only minor to say the least.
Typically speaking, we did really well.
Gogui says for this storm, fallen vegetation and debris was his biggest problem, such as here along Bernardo Court.
Is that we've actually had several areas where trees have fallen and has actually cut off roads. In this location, the families that live back here, and there are about 5 homes behind me on the other side of this road, this is their only way in and their only way out. And so we're trying to get my crew out to cut as many of these trees and get them out of the way so that they can, in fact, get in and out of their homes.
Gogui says he's thankful the island was spared from major damage compared to other major typhoons and even storms that just hit in the past few months.
Definitely, this Vongfong was less severe than Halong.
While some might consider it less severe than Tropical Storm Halong, flooding continues to be a problem here throughout the island, including here along West O'Brien Drive in Hagåtña. And where down vegetation seemed to plague some parts of the island, for Hagåtña Mayor John Cruz, flooding appears to be a never-ending challenge.
Back then when they were doing the road, they did a poor job on, the drain systems. And every time there's a heavy rain or what, we get flooded here. And it's been going on for the several years.
Several years turns out to be at least 2 decades, he later admits. In our past storm coverage, we visited West O'Brien Drive, where close to 100 people stay, and we've witnessed the flooding.
There is drainage, but like I said, it's either plugged up or, they did some sort of drain, but it never worked. I hope that, the senators look at this real closely and, they have a flood mitigation, but we're still in the works, and I know Public Works wants to do a good job on trying to fix this problem.
He says there used to be some drainage that went out toward the beach. However, it was cut off due to EPA standards. DPW Director Carl Dominguez says he's been aware of the problem and hopes to have a team investigate. He adds it simply, quote, slipped his mind as assessments were being concentrated down south. As for Polaris Point and Petey, Dominguez says the flooding is a difficult fix. Part of the problem is the road is slanted at sea level, and when it reaches high tide, aggravates the situation. Dominguez adds he's talked to federal highway reps about the problem to possibly raise the road 2 to 3 feet, but it would cost millions of dollars. In the meantime, while there was some damage that could not be prevented, the Office of Civil Defense thanked the public for taking the typhoon advisory seriously and preparing in advance.
We had minor damages reported, and luckily we had some crews out there, and we can attribute that to the governor calling Core 3 on Saturday, so we caught it at a good time for everyone to go out there and prepare.
Reporting for Guam's News Network, I'm Ken Quintanilla.